large numbers. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her.
Welcome to Revolution Window.
The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere.
The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
One of the footprints at the crime scene was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him? Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. He harassed women, raped one. Klaasje, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted.
They elected to deploy a private military contractor. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my Disco Elysium stream. It has been like a month from the last stream. I actually don't remember much of what I was doing. I have to go through the ward to see what I was doing. So last time we talked to a lot of people, just like in the recap, and we confront the woman that this guy say the dead man raped her. She said she wasn't raped. This guy said, oh, we have evidence, we have recording of the wiretapping, saying something about the guy that died, say something about they're gonna rape someone, and after he showed the tape to the woman, and he said it's not significant, and we went back here to talk to this guy again.
Yes?
Not you, Kim. Okay, let's start.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Klaasje, the rep, about the tape. Nothing. She stand by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
It did not come as a surprise to her, and he definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Okie dokie. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
I think this is personal for you. I think you had feeling for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
That's alright, Glenn. I just thought I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
He wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
Thank you, suggestion.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
Alright, Titus.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
What?
Yeah. What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Alright, drown yourself in beer, Titus.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
3% chance. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. I talked to Joyce, the merc you hang. His friends are coming for you with full armor and fully automatic rifles.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want a beat of his grandma.
Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal, and they are coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardie Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
You know, they are armed with automatic weapon, right?
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
With a pierced ceramic armor.
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor.
Alright, this guy
You
gonna die.
haven't seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
I don't think we are gonna convince them anything. Okay, okay.
What do you
Shrug.
mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they are going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
Okay.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that, on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Alright. That basically did nothing to help us. Okay. Let's see anything to
I've
say.
got nothing to
Not-
say.
Okay, let's check the quest list because this has been a month. Okay, get the whole story from Titus. Go to photo, refresh the lot, the ball. Find a globe, investigate the apartment. We already did that. They just need to report back. The smoker, go back tomorrow. Find another thief, ask Klaasje. I think I need to get Kim to sleep first and go back to talk to Klaasje. Okay. Okay, I think we can finish this day. Get Kim to sleep and we get back to Klaasje to talk to her some more. We need to pay for the room, right?
Can I got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 real for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Goodbye. Now, few points. Let's make shivers. Right. That's what the bio we want anyway. The suppression roll, the mambo and jambo. Alright. Go to the room. See you, Kim. Alright, now that Kim is gone, I can go back to talk to Klaasje. Loading screen, okay. Hello, Klaasje.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did they have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. Were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Mostly just gets hard, does it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Was I thinking this?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wound, do you mean in a cool way? Like a wabi?
Yes, it was very cool.
Okay. How nice of you. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Okay.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Can I get anything more out of her?
Not my favorite topic.
Nothing.
How about we... Yeah?
Nothing. Okay, I
Alright.
guess we can conclude. Alright, it's just gonna be loading screen, and then we go back as we go back to the room and conclude this second day of the game. Loading screen again. No, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay. It's starting a bit slow today because we didn't wrap up the day properly last stream. Sorry. Okay, go to
The
bed.
bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Oh, Limbic, you are always the poet.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Pain, pickle.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
It's all the system fault. The system failed me.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
This is my justice. I will endure this pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here, then back to the other place.
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place. There's no nourishment for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe if you know, like,
Go
took
away,
a lot
Electro.
of drugs before you go to sleep, that'd do the trick.
Go away.
Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay, so we didn't get any sleep this night either. I love the boy acting of these two. They are actually the same person. Okay, any minute now. Alright, we are awake, or we didn't go to sleep at all. Okay, get up, buddy. Can we try to get the tie?
This fan has two chains, or has it been consigned?
Go out. Anything new on the balcony? Nothing. Okay. Sorry for the loading screens. All right, let's go down. Oh, there's new people here. Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
Nothing new? Who are these guys?
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Looks doesn't matter. It's what the inside that
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you. Don't even try to win him over. He won't.
Okay, Esprit de Corps is your job.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
That doesn't really help me. Okay, tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69?
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
69 again?
Repeating it gets no reaction
Okay.
from the man with
Okay.
the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
41st?
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about this hypothetical station 41 you mentioned. No voice line? So what would our relationship be?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners.
Yeah,
How's
he's
that
a
for
partner.
thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as a partner.
Would you now? Or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner.
Okay, actually you probably would cramp my style.
Oh god, I'd hate for that to happen. You know what might help prevent that though?
Me doing my fucking job and not pressuring you anymore.
You doing your fucking job.
Do you have a crime to solve? It's like there's a voice problem with this guy. Okay.
This isn't helping.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is the far son of Lang? Yeah, his voice back. Okay, want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, thank you.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Alright, I got some questions for you.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a revolutionary?
No, not like a revolutionary.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming. Like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Okay, then see you around. Hey, can I spout something?
Okay, why?
Okay.
So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know.
Okay,
oh
okay.
my god,
Okay,
there's
then
more.
see you around.
Watch out for yourself.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I guess it was kind of weird, yes?
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
Yeah, I just asked him if we are from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Really? Alright.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask. Are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere.
God fucking shit.
Poor guy.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind.
Okay.
Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
You're supposed to recognize him. You are the cop guy. Okay. What
The
about you?
woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM. below lieutenant and sergeant.
Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Hold on, you are platoon officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only one.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Look, something is bugging me. Are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Yeah, Esprit. Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together.
And you look like you don't bathe, on principle.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, so these two is definitely from the police station. Then they come to check on me, I think.
Can I help?
Nothing new. Oh, I didn't
Hello, dear.
tell her about.
I didn't notice you at first.
Okay, so the water lock on the canal was broken, so your husband probably just got stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some. Should I? Well, the canal is some weird new cryptid destroyed.
Oh, now you're just having fun at an old woman's expense. In any case, thank you for looking into this. It takes a weight off my shoulders. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired, and it's cold out there.
Okay, if I see him, I will let him know.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Did I buy the pin back?
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
I bought it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again. Very honorable of you, officer.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
That's all, ma'am. Okay, do we have anything more to talk with the Hardie Boy?
It's you again. What is it?
Can we try the 3%? Let's try.
Klaasje is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Okay. Okay, man, it's clear you are. Well, that's gonna work them, is it? Okay, let's try that. Play an imaginary fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
The hunter become the hunter.
The hunter becomes the hunter? A little tip for you, cop. The next time you try to fuck with someone's head, make sure you're not fucked there yourself.
I don't understand what happened. Why did you say that? I didn't tell you to say that. Put the fiddle down and never go off script like that again.
Alright, you're going to take off? Alright, I think we can go down to the bridge. We don't have anything more to do up here. Oh, who is this guy? You can talk to him?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle.
Okay, we can close the gate now.
The water lock starts moving.
Alright, new area to explore.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, but with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Alright, let's go see what on the other side. Can we walk? And do I need to push the button again? The button. Oh, here. Oh, money. That? Some brick. Magnesium. That's nice. What are we wearing? Okay, this one is better. We don't need. We have still -1 logic anyway. So we are already so dumb that one more is not gonna hurt. Okay, what is this building? Oh, just money. Some plastic. Oh, the smallest shirt in song. Okay, we got the song for the karaoke now.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
In this yard? Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What's a block obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
So this part of the course is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least they left some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up as part of the Jamrock shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Alright, move on, moving on. What is this track? Oh. A car? Fuel canister.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
So this is where the tracks on the path are leading to?
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Welcome back, Safety. Yeah.
Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What's the logo?
The logo is too deep in murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well. Look like Jacob, Johnny come to the abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yet another case of the engine displacement, triumphing over the driver's IQ.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue. In fact, it looks like his car.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite pudding?
Let me think about it.
Wait in silence.
It's impossible to say if it's happening, if the water is receding. All you feel is a lot of time going by. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
The tide sure is taking its sweet time.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Do you think I will fire my gun?
God, I hope so.
The world is so big, and my gun is so small.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Okay, which one? Yeah. 41, huh? This street racer is quite the ladies man.
Right. Or 41 is the number of a police precinct. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
No.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, seriously, is that a coincidence?
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea!
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
Okay, maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
How do I get it up?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
It's gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Okay, so...
Yes, let's go take a look.
Call the Mama Dakwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Yes, it's nice. We got 3% perception. Nice. Okay, let's go. What is this? A footprint. And what's this? A bottle? The ice crackle shifting. Oh, the badge. And a jacket. It's better than the one I use. This one is probably better. The badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Something the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
Oh?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression. although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a
Precinct
shining
41?
watermark.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 50.
Alright.
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover.
It's no wonder you are.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Berdiayeva?
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him. Ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Okay, I'm gonna
light.
just go
You see
through
lines
this.
of information on it.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrart was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Okay, Harry the boy, this is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see
Rank?
lines of info.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Your freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W Freighter.
I decline to become a captain?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
It's satellite officer?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Okay.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope.
Good.
Then back to the cop.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper.
That's just the serial number.
Okay, then I'll eat you.
4 months ago. I'm guessing
months
that's when you were... A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
Okay, leave. Alright. What is here to do? Okay, we got our badge back. Now we need to get the gun back. What's over here? New skill point. Okay, what should we do next? We have the Land Empire Shivers, and I think I'm gonna max perception just so we are very perceptive to anything natural and supernatural. Fisherman shack. Okay, anything here? That give perception. Yep, that's gonna be good. Nice. Let's talk, please. Go.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
What's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Is it impossible?
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow the sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
So, where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Your husband?
Gone.
Oh.
The harbour seawall endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things wash up against it and onto the beaches of Rivershore. Some inanimate, some just no longer alive. You shudder.
On where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Really is the best cure, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
3%. No. I'm looking for someone.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen?
2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. Not looking for someone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I must ask to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union building?
A youth center?
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
Not what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
Yeah, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Wait, why do you sign?
I shouldn't have.
I mean, it's Evrart.
Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. It's a bad idea. She won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
Alright, I'm gonna... I think the internet is having a trouble right now. The OBS is turning red. I'm gonna take a few minutes break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back, and the obvious that the queen, I guess, should be fine for now. Okay, let's talk to her. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
That's enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic.
Oh, very. Finding pieces of glass, bits of wood. Every once in a while we get dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine?
What else? Bottles, drugs also, lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass. Very romantic.
I need to know about those seaman bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Yeah, maybe stay clear of the things reminded her of the floater she used to be married to. Just
so, I take it that's your skip?
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny day?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
But it's raining.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger,
be
a
seeing
fast
you.
sloop in...
Nothing here. We got her signature. What's here? Honey? Lock. Do not see anything. What's this? Alright. Talk time. What? Heater? Hello, ma'am.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see me, how do you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What we say? We are cops, we are cause trouble? We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinaise, you're considered an ill omen.
I'm totally an ill omen.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as
Oh,
a gesture
it's a
of
free
goodwill from the
room?
village to the RCM.
You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
Okay, I'll take it.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Oh, that's all we were found? Welcome to the stream. Okay. What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Who else live in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. But they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
There's gotta be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The box, what's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
Oh, welcome, patatas. The game is kind of slow at the moment. Hopefully you don't get bored.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out.
Oh.
The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Okay, is there a way to make money?
Here, for you? No,
Okay.
officer. The
All
only
right,
money
another
we-
hobby.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just
Oh,
an old
this is-
washerwoman.
Isabel?
Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Harry the boy.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Evrart wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Do we have more gear that will boost suggestion? Let's see. The hat? No. The glass? No. No. Yep. Yes, that's the one. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, what's the chance?
Our tenant, the
72%. Let's
I
try it.
hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how it works.
These are all bad. Isabel, you must understand this place needs that construction project.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
She's almost blind and you're gonna tell her to read the fine print? Okay. You gotta be smart, read the fine print, think ahead, look for opportunity.
And what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. RCM?
Tastes like soap, unsurprisingly.
Do you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity. You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
Ouch.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. We're her out. You know, there could be another way. You need to go someplace private and discreet, though. Like your shack.
You're gonna forge a signature? What personal articles?
Not much.
Okay,
There's
but
the
I'm
abandoned.
just...
Some things just don't fly.
So,
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I get a feeling you're leaving stuff out?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka, or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
What else?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Anything else of note?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed.
That's it?
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Goodbye. Okay, the new start.
Cop of the apocalypse. It's not fire. It's not ash. There will most certainly be a sea of corpses leading up to the event. But it won't be war or pestilence that causes it. Oh no. The event will belong to a genre of cataclysm no man has dared to suspect would ever come to pass. You can only sense the shape of it, like a cavity, a pit opening up in your stomach, a throat into which the world will vanish. The streets, the grass, the stars, all will be rolled back. By whom, by what, and how, you don't know. All you know is you're not joking around.
It's vague. It's so vague. Something is coming, but you don't know what. That's it. Okay. At least we get more points for your death. Yes. We can put another point to Inland Empire. That's it. Okay, let's see what's in the chat.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
This part of the game is kind of slow. I feel bad for the viewer. How are you doing today?
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went?
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind the counter, stands an irritable man.
Yeah, it's very similar to a visual novel, but it has RPG elements in it. So you will get a choice that you need to make, and you have like all these 30 something part of your personality as your like party member. They will give advice and all that stuff, and the skill point you put into this thing will increase your chance. It's like tabletop RPG where you have to like roll the dice and see if you success or fail on the task, and that's basically it. Yeah, somebody described the game as the closest thing to tabletop RPG you can play on the PC. Yep, but it's some part of it is pretty boring because it's a lot of text.
In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth.
Especially this guy, he always talks cryptic
the
things.
water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and the Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, Strange Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look, under the floorboards.
Oh, you are useful for once, Chivers. Floorboard? Where?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is sharing the record?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Okay, let's keep on.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
Logic? Not good for me, but I will take it. Where is floorboard? Where is the floorboard? Don't see.
On the table,
Nope.
you see.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright. What's here? Okay.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. an interesting reason somehow tied to the case.
Are you sure? What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking, just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
You guys look identical?
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yep, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Bye, kids. Take care. I saw some kid here found a piece of the armor. What is this? A book? It's not a perfect game for streaming, that's for sure.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I heard there was a girl here who has armor glove, isn't you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
Okay, so she found
She
the
doesn't
armor.
want you to think she stole them.
And where are them now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under sand. You can break the castle.
Oh.
It's not very good.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy.
Oh.
He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Oh, okay. Well, pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy,
Fuzzy?
like Lammy.
What is this?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Can I help you? I know someone who really likes stuff, but...
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Yes, we met
You know
earlier.
what? That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They
Okay.
look.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, now we get something. We found a piece of the armor of the dead man. Sandcastle behind the house. That's called. This is a
Weather
sandcastle.
has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Reaching the catacomb and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Okay. For the set, interesting. Okay, that's good. Shiny ceramic armor.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Okay, this is the long sought after enemy technology. I need to study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it, observe its properties, see if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Okay, that's how. What do we have? Okay. I still need a skill point though. Okay, what's over here? What's over here? Nothing. There's some. This must be the drunk guy. She told us about.
Hey, Tequila!
Tequila?
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening?
With Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept reality-based adventures proceeding?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Reality is perishing. Soon, only the glowing embers will remain on the atom of human faces, only echoes.
Not this again. I was hoping that we were done with it.
Only echoes remaining of human faces? That's a pretty good apocalypse. I wouldn't mind if it came down to that. Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
So a group of drunks? What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please don't go.
Yeah, saving the world, alright.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
So, what's Tequila Sunset?
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
How did you know?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Maybe.
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
Oh, it's gonna be long, isn't it?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Alright, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinaise last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Okay.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, All you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Oh yeah, not the first time this come up.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks. Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
I the name, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally?
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village. Their cheeks...
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come, to which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Oh god, what happened, Nick? Yeah, say nothing.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramped on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How
I
long did
agree.
we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon.
More drink?
Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Must be about his ex-wife.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
The what? Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
What?
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person and family?
You were pretty vague about it, But you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Okay.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did you say anything about my gun?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking...
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you.
Let's just get
you
this
kept
over.
calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
As you've already determined, the actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
No thanks to the squares at the precinct.
All right.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Gonna be a long one. Let's just click through it.
It depends, really.
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
You want booze?
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring, you see? So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral?
All
a
right.
bottle Klaasje.
Let's just click through this.
Hey, Spiral
quickly.
Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural ink. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm. But the burden of leader, it did. With my, but now dreams are worn thin. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head.
His eyes are clouded.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jam. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then, me lying. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pocket, I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and people are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on.
What?
I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
Are you sure? Just because you get the key, all the keys to everything, and the life is ruined?
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it?
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days.
What?
I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I've been hobo-cop for a few days now. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep flossing on yourself?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What is this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Okay, sure, but you lost it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
That's a lot of prayers.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
It's my theme.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
YouTube say excellent connection. Why is it still spinning? Is the stream still?
Good God, it's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it. And then there's the smell. But you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
Okay, I'm just gonna go through all these options quickly.
My agency.
Boom, boom, boom.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in it. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit. I know. My fellow members of the...
Hey! Tequila!
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a...
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically... I'm all ears, Tequila. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If Cottonmouth is you too...
Alright. That's a bit long. Is my stream still going? YouTube is spinning for me for a while now.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner.
Alright, I'm off.
You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
What do you mean? The bottle of speed is 300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his water.
What?
What do you mean?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Huh?
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That's how that is.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7%, almost pure alcohol.
You're gonna die if you drink that?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
What?
Don't say it.
Yeah, I guess.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it.
Alright.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend. In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend.
Can I interact with her? No. 98.7 pure alcohol. Maybe you get the use of it somewhere.
We can sit on benches after.
What here? Is there anything here? A chair?
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here, right?
Like we need to investigate?
Investigate the blood red chair. You're going to leave it alone.
Okay, I thought you were the weird one. Postcard. A bow tie? Alright. +2. +2 down. Is the stream still going? YouTube is stuck on the same scene for a while now. Let me refresh it. What? Alright. Okay, okay. Anything here?
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol, flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
What? How do
The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers.
Hidden
rats
bunkers?
scuttle.
Rats? Heaviest secret of the sands, Win?
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It
what?
would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it, but who knows?
Under the boardwalk? There's a big old polar anorak. Whatever that is. What's the book?
More coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as more winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers. The waters turn black. Coal City in the shed. No more. The coal was supplanted by below the old mines. L'Océan Municipal. Revachol's underground cemetery. La Petite Rat braved the underground. Children under 14. They go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safre and Seol during the time of the suzerain.
Oh, I gotta
2
just
kilometers
quickly go through all
underground
this.
in a white. The mausoleum contains untold quantities. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop every few Petira returned from the shop. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces. The canal you crossed to get there and beyond it. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip the. Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout. A fenced-off yard. There's the abandoned church,
quickly.
one of 2 remaining states. A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinaise inlet. The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock. Further out, the lights burn. Then there's Ozon.
Ozon?
But the snow falls too thick. You cannot. The Bay of Revachol. Vast and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the coalition warship Archer. On perpetual patrol duty, the raised motorway, 881, separating Martinaise from Jamrock. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on. Was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation. The pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and in dust. Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the. A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard.
Wonder if Vic's found his heterosexual life partner yet.
Damn, I don't know. Even a real Bruderbund like that can't survive everything.
Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells. The stairs descend to central Jamrock. Snow falls on the utility. All of this built around a lake that a chill comes over you.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna for the stream here today. It's been 2 hours. I think I've been too low energy for all these tech, and the game is kind of slow right now. Okay, my next stream is gonna be in 2 days. It's gonna be another civilization stream. Okay. And yep, yeah, I will see you again on Thursday. Sorry if today is a bit boring. It's in the part of the low part of the game. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be for today. Thank you very much for coming. For people from the Gurakot. Alright, I hope I didn't bore you out too much. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.